Hey guys, I'm taking a break from my Metroid Prime Let's Play in order to do a different one. And this is a real interesting game by Silicon Knights, the people who did the they actually worked on the Metal Gear Solid, the GameCube version.
This wretched book is where it all began.
But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna shut up now because this is
before time,
awesome.
Before humanity. I am Edward Roivas.
That was a little weird.
I am a clinical psychologist. I am also dead. This is not my story, nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of humanity. Like it or not, believe it or not, as you will. Your perceptions will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia, ignorant of so much and dependent on so few. The Guardians grow restless. Their time once again near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it. Their attention turns to my granddaughter.
One of the first things you'll notice about this game is that the graphics are far from impressive, but it was originally
hope for humanity.
Originally, it was going to be a Nintendo 64 game. This is just an intro sequence to kind of familiarize you with the controls.
Remember me, Alex.
333. Keep that in mind. It's important.
Hello?
Miss Alexandra Roivas?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Inspector LeGrasse of the Rhode Island Police. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there's been an accident with your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight out.
The voice acting is actually pretty decent in this game. I mean, could be worse, but there's room for improvement as well.
Ah, Miss Roivas, I'm pleased to meet you. I trust you had a pleasant trip?
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
Yes, my condolences. This is most unpleasant. It's a shame we couldn't meet under brighter circumstances.
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Of course. This way.
Alex is kind
I
of
must warn you,
no-nonsense.
It's not a
Irritable.
pleasant sight. I'm afraid there's not much to see. Miss Roivas, is that your grandfather, Edward?
Yes, it's him. He's wearing our family ring.
I like how he just sips his coffee so casually.
I don't understand. Why are you showing me this? Can't you check dental records or something? What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It's my job, lady. You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental records. There's no head. No, none of this makes sense. There's no sign of intrusion, and there was certainly a lot of force used here.
Almost as if
I've
something
never seen anything
teleported
like this
inside.
in my 20 years on the force. We have no evidence except for the body, and what's left doesn't say much. Ugh, we don't have a single clue.
Well, you better find out who did this. I am not leaving Rhode Island until you do. There must be some clue in this old mansion revealing what happened. I want answers.
So do I. I wish I had some.
She's been staying in the mansion. Okay. Yeah. You have 3 meters to keep track of in this game. Each character has a health meter, a magic meter, and a sanity meter. They all have different amounts. And health is kind of self-explanatory. Magic is what you use to cast different spells. And then sanity, basically, if it gets low, you start going crazy. And, you know, you remember 333 from earlier. Sure. And you will know when your sanity is getting low because interesting things start happening. And this is where we'll be doing a lot of our gameplay, actually, in this room. It's actually a pretty effective weapon, as you're about to find out. That's the Tome of Eternal Darkness, which is basically equivalent to the Necromonicon in this game. Read that book, Alex.
I had no knowledge of what was to come, nor did I care. How the knowledge changed me, it will also change you. As you read this, you will come to learn fear as I have. You too will come to understand, or you will perish. To think that once I could not see beyond the veil of our reality, to see those who dwell behind. My life now has purpose, for I have learned the frailty of flesh and bone. I was once a fool.
And this is Pius Augustus. He's a Roman legionnaire.
Facusatis aquae sumat, et animus eorum confirma. Pugna huis, dia sit modo prima multarum, si ingetum conficiamus.
Quam primum, Centurio Augustus. I would like to compliment you once more on your battle tactics. Our enemies did not have a chance. Do you believe that it really exists, Centurion?
I do not doubt our Emperor's beliefs
Centurion,
or
excuse me,
his
not
orders.
legionnaire.
But if we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong and patient.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop here. Alright, I'll see you next time.